Welcome in, air signs. This is Heather with Heather's Healing, and I'm here to look at the energy of March 2026. We're going to take a look at the overall energy, your health, money and career, abundance, and relationships. So welcome in, sit back, relax. This video might be a little bit longer than other videos that I do, but welcome in. So air signs: Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So for the month of March, we have the energy, it's a 13-4 energy, which brings in the colors violet, yellow, and deep turquoise. So with the color violet, that talks about transformation. There could be a dark night of the soul kind of energy here, but it is welcoming in a rebirth. Fears around death could be coming up this month because we do have the energy of Pluto and Scorpio attached with that violet color. And Archangel Jeremiah is coming through to help you make adjustments to how you are living. And then with that yellow and deep turquoise energy, there can be a disruption to old ways of doing things, a disruption to patterns, the way that you've been living. So expect the unexpected. And we have Archangel Uriel coming through to help with understanding why these changes are happening. All right, so overall energy, we'll take that one. Let's take a look at what is ending for air signs. What is ending? What is coming to a close? Or maybe it has recently came to a close. Hidden energy, subconscious energy. What new energy is coming in to support you this month? And advice and guidance. And this is for air signs. So thanking our guides and guardians for coming through for air signs. Overall energy this month, 6 of Cups in reverse. So the 6 of Cups in reverse. This is again the energy of Scorpio. I'm feeling there's just a lot of Scorpio Pluto energy that I'm feeling for this month. But what I like about this is things from your past that maybe didn't make sense. You're getting clarity about that this month. So that could be past relationships. This could be looking at a pattern that you have that has been brought to your attention. You're starting to understand this pattern about you. And it's probably a pattern that has gotten you in unhealthy relationships. It's not a healthy pattern, but you're starting to understand it. You have a better understanding of it this month, which is great. That's going to be very helpful. Very helpful. Let's see. Hidden energy, subconscious energy. Feeling this is a very defensive energy. We've got the 7 of Wands coming in here. And I do feel like it is linked to this pattern that you are coming to realize about yourself. This 7 of Wands, this is it's an aggressive energy. Nothing wrong with it. You're standing up for yourself. This is an energy that has been hidden to you, and it's now you're getting a better understanding of what this is. But this is ending, and I feel like you're able to put your guard down a little bit. You are. It's like a softening of your energy, air signs. That's what this feels like. A softening of it's lowering your walls, it's softening your energy. And even though you may have been burned a lot in the past, you're not letting that hold you back anymore. It's almost like you are forgiving a lot of resentments that you had or judgments that you had. There's a lot of energy here around forgiveness, forgiving yourself, forgiving your past. And because you are doing that, your world's really going to open up. It's very insightful. So air signs, I feel like this month is going to be very insightful. This is some really deep healing that is coming through. And I feel like this is the ending of a cycle, ending of a pattern. You're putting a stop to it. And this will be a pattern that's been going on for a very long time, maybe your whole life. Maybe it's a pattern that you picked up from a parent and you're realizing you're seeing it in a particular parent or within your family dynamics. But that is ending. You are consciously, putting a stop to that. This is no longer hidden anymore. You understand what this is. So what is the hidden energy? We've got the Four of Pentacles here. And what I'm hearing you're accepting the chaos. Not that you are in chaos, but I feel like you're not trying to fix everything. You're not trying to make everything okay. You are accepting this, that things are as they are, and there is only so much that you can change. There's only so much that you can do. There's only, you can respond in a certain way, but sometimes that's all you can do. And you're finding peace within that. I'm wondering if some of you have been waiting for someone to apologize to you. Maybe you've been waiting for someone to step up in your life. Maybe this is a parent that you've been waiting and hoping that they would show up for you in a different way, and you're now realizing, that's not going to happen, or that may not happen, and I'm okay with that. Finding peace within the chaos. I do really like this, because I feel like a lot of air signs, you are feeling a lot of peace. And don't feel guilty about feeling that either. What is the new energy coming in? This is really beautiful. I love this. We've got some more fire energy. You've got the Page of Wands. And when I was talking about the world opening up for you, it's this type of energy. Now that you've gotten some of this heavy energy out of your field, you see it for what it is. You're forgiving. You are letting things go. That frees you up to be very curious. Be curious, get excited, stand in your power. This Page of Wands energy, it's a really fun energy. It's a playful energy. It is a very outgoing energy. It's wanting to explore. It's having a sense of adventure. So I feel like there's whatever heaviness has been hanging on to you or around you is lifting, and you're now able to really see the sun. You see the light. You're getting really excited for life. This does feel like a fresh new start for air signs, so really enjoy that. Travel, get excited, ask questions. What do you want now? What do you want to do? What are you excited about? Advice and guidance. Yeah, Five of Cups. And this goes back to, there's this feeling here of finding this peace and finding this, finding your center, and maybe feeling guilty about it. Don't feel guilty. It's okay for you to be happy. You can be happy and the world can be in chaos. You can be happy and, maybe your family and friends are not, but it's okay to be happy. It's okay to enjoy life. And when you do that, it actually helps to raise the frequency for the collective. So it's a good thing. Hold on. I now do have a cat here that wants to go out. So pause. Okay, I'm back. So get excited, lift yourself up, share your joy, because it does lift up everyone around you. And the more we can genuinely be in a place of joy, that lifts up the collective energy. You know, the world wants us to stay small. And when I say world, I mean the powers that were, the powers that are. You know, they want us to be small. They want us to be in fear. Get out of that. I like this. So don't feel guilty for being happy. Let's see here. So we've got 4, 5, 6, 7. I like it when that happens. So air signs, you've been going through a process. I think you're really going to be able to see those patterns, understand the process that you've been going through. It's very reflective. It's very insightful. Interesting. Nice. I like this. This is a good energy. I feel like air signs and earth signs have been through quite a bit over the past year, and I feel like you guys are able to see the light at the end of the tunnel this month, more so than other signs. All right, so now let's go ahead and look at health. So we're going to look at overall energy, what you should focus on. We're going to look at any blocks and get advice. So air signs, what do you need to know about your health this month? So overall energy, overall well-being. Focus on or support this. Blocks within your body, or what is maybe blocking your energy, and then advice. Overall, focus on blocks and advice. Okay. So overall energy of health, you have the 7 of Pentacles. I like this. This to me feels very good. Maybe some of you are pregnant and expecting. Overall, I feel like this is very good. I feel like you are realizing areas of improvement, ways that you can improve your health. But overall, I do feel like this is a very good energy. And I do feel like there is a payoff here. If you have been putting forth energy to get healthy, I think you're really going to start feeling that this month. You're really noticing a difference in how you feel, how you look. Maybe you've lost weight, maybe you've gained weight, but you've intentionally improved your health, and you're really this month starting to see that difference. And then for some of you, I do really feel like you're going to notice where you need to make those changes. So pay attention to your body. Pay attention to the messages that it's giving you. 7 of Pentacles. This is the energy of Saturn and Taurus. So this could be making improvements in your home that will help you. Maybe you're detoxing your home. Maybe you are decluttering it. But making changes within your home to welcome in greater health and well-being. It could be that as well. Focus on this. What needs support? You've got the Judgment card here. This is the energy of a rebirth. It's awakening to what needs to be changed. So I do feel like for some of you this month, you're making some big shifts in your health. And I don't know if that's because of a health scare that comes in, but you are coming to the realization that changes need to be made, and you're making those changes. You're accepting that you need to make these changes. Let's take a look at blocks. We've got the, interesting, we've got the Knight of Wands. He's showing up in reverse though. I feel like this is representing a person or a type of energy in your life that is toxic. And I mean, this could be relationships, but this is going to be looking at, well, let me just tell you what this energy is, and then you can fill into what this is talking about. This is an aggressive energy. It's an impulsive energy. It can be a gaslighting type of an energy. They can promise a lot and then never deliver. They can be a lot of fun in small doses, but this type of energy is really wearing you down. And I feel like this could be a particular person in your life, but they create a lot of blocks around your self-confidence, around your creativity. When you are around them, you could feel a lot of they're an energy drain. They might be bringing up a lot of insecurities. And this can be helpful. I mean, this can be helpful at times, but I do feel like this energy is blocking your health and well-being. So you might need to weed out this energy. Maybe you just need to take a break from this energy. And again, this is representing a person or persons in your life. So take a look at these types of energy. And do you have people in your life that are very impulsive, maybe destructive? It kind of reminds me of when someone's trying to get sober but they have friends and family that still encourage them to drink or overeat or whatever that is. It kind of feels like that. Advice and guidance on your health. Ace of Pentacles, nice. We've got this. I love this energy here. You guys, who else had this? I think Earth signs had this energy. With the aces, I feel like this is divine intervention. It's a gift from the universe. So you're being given an opportunity and the resources to create greater health in your life. So take advantage of that. I feel like you are being offered a gift of health. But this is also resources and people stepping in to help you. I keep going back to addiction. So maybe some of you are being offered the gift of going to rehab. Maybe someone's offering to pay for it. I know you don't want to go, but take advantage of that. You know, it's giving me that type of energy here. It feels like a fresh start. An opportunity to kind of have a do-over with your health. So I do like this. Okay, I think that's all I have on health. Let's see. So we've got Judgment. We've got New Beginnings. Yeah, New Beginnings coming in around health. Awareness. Okay, let's take a look at money, career, and abundance. We're going to look at the overall energy of abundance this month. Let me turn the page on my notes really quick here, maybe. Then we're going to look at the energy of the flow of abundance around you. What needs adjustment and advice. So overall energy for air signs when it comes to abundance this month. Overall energy, the flow of energy regarding abundance. What needs adjustment and advice and guidance for air signs. Okay, overall energy this month around abundance, you've got the 10 of Swords. So if you've been having financial difficulties, you're coming to the end of that. So there is light at the end of the tunnel. But I also feel, and I said this at the very beginning, I feel like this whole month it's very reflective, introspective. You're learning a lot about yourself, and you're learning a lot from the past relationships, past mistakes. You're gaining a lot of wisdom this month from your life, from your patterns, from the way you've been living your life. So I do feel like you are looking back on, how could I have done this differently? Maybe there were other choices I could have made. It's that type of energy here. But this is very positive. I do really like this, even though the card looks very negative. Your energy around abundance, money, career, that is shifting. So maybe you've been looking for a job for a really long time. This is good news. That's going to change. You're going to be able to find a job. So whatever's been blocking your abundance, that's shifting this month for the better. So that's really nice. Let's look at the flow of energy around you. How are you? Is your energy open to receive? And we have the Three of Pentacles here. And I'm going to say yes, you are open to receive. And again, this is also very positive if you've been looking for a job. The Three of Pentacles, this is connection, collaboration, networking, sharing of resources. So maybe you are reaching out to help someone else out. Maybe you are offering your skills or your resources to someone else to help someone else. And maybe someone is reaching out to you, offering you help and assistance. But this is also, you have skills to make money. You have knowledge. You have ways of making money. You know, you have a unique skill set to make money. This is really focusing on money. So that's why I'm saying money. I know abundance can be all sorts of things, but this does feel like money and resources this month. New job, new career, receiving help. This could even be a loan. You know, maybe some of you are getting a loan. Maybe you're buying a home. But this is good news around resources and people showing up for you. And also, you know, a new job. If you've been looking for a job, that will shift. I feel like you'll really start to see this shift more mid-month. That's kind of what I'm feeling with this. I don't know why the 15th is standing out, but the 15th is really standing out, the 15th of March. What needs adjustment? What needs your help? Interesting. So we've got the Three of Pentacles. Now we have the Three of Cups. Well, this to me feels very simple. Be open to receive. Be open to connecting with people. Don't isolate yourself. I'm also hearing allow yourself to be... I'm hearing invite warmth into your energy. So soften your energy, soften your approach with people. Maybe you're coming off too cold or too calloused, or it could even be that you've really closed down your energy so that the universe isn't able to bring you abundance or resources or help. So soften your energy, lower your walls a little bit, and ask for help. Allow others to help you. Lend a helping hand to others. That's another really great way to open your energy up to abundance, is to offer help and offer resources to other people as well. Okay, advice and guidance around money. Nice. We've got the Ace of Cups here. So again, divine intervention, gifts from the universe. I love this energy here of the Ace of Cups. Hold on one second. Okay, I'm back. My cats are all waking up at the same time and they're all being very needy. So the advice here, the universe is offering you gifts. There is a shift in your ability to make money, receive money. This could be a new home, a new job offer coming in. This can be new connections with people, new relationships coming in. It's new love. Cups are all about love, heart-centered connection, your emotions, your intuition. It's a deepening of your love for life, how much you appreciate what you have. There's a lot of gifts coming in this month around abundance. So be open to receive that. And I'm also hearing, look for the small wins. Appreciate the small gifts that you receive every day. That can be another really great way of opening up your energy to receive. Okay. So financially speaking, things are definitely shifting for air signs in a positive way. Let's look at relationships. Your connection with others, what does that look like? So overall energy around relationships doesn't have to be romantic. It's your connection with others. What are you attracting this month? What can you improve? This could also be hidden energies. Prioritize what, and advice. So air signs, overall energy around relationships. What are you attracting? What can you improve when it comes to relationships? Let's see. Overall energy. What are you attracting? What can you improve? Prioritize this. And then we have advice and guidance. So overall energy this month regarding relationships, nice. We have the Four of Wands. So relationships, this area of your life feels very strong, stable, committed. Even if you're not in a romantic relationship, I feel like you're really committed to yourself. I feel like you are really committed to enjoying life. And also just going back to the beginning of this reading, where I was feeling like that fog was lifting. It's like you have a new appreciation for life. You have a new appreciation for everything. And I think that makes you really excited to try new things. You're open to new relationships. You're open to meeting new people. You're very open in when it comes to relationships. I do really like this, and that will help your abundance too. I feel like some of you are just really committed to being happy and enjoying life, whether you're with someone or not. This is a really nice energy. I like this. And you are taking action in regards to love. You're taking action. You are, and that can look like, maybe you're taking a trip, or you're spending more time with the people that mean a lot to you, but you're taking action. You are actively loving your life. You are actively loving other people. Your heart is very open. I do really like this. This is really nice. What are you attracting? We've got the Ten of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Ten of Cups in reverse. What I'm feeling from this is you're not, this feels very specific. You are open to adventure. You are not necessarily interested in having a family right now or settling down, but you are very open to traveling, to experiencing new everything. It feels like this feels like the energy of leaving home for the first time. That's kind of what this feels like. And you're just excited to experience everything. I'm also feeling with this a little bit of pessimism here. Almost like this is too good to be true. So for some of you that are in a committed relationship that's going really well, maybe the next step is marriage. Maybe there is talk of having children, and there's a part of you that is very, very nervous about that. And that's okay. I mean, you can be very nervous about that. But don't be impulsive, you know, don't rush into anything. Take your time, breathe. That feels very specific. Okay. What can you improve? Oh, wow. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. Didn't you guys just have the Ace of Pentacles? Well, this feels kind of specific too. What can you improve? I feel like some of you are very reluctant to share resources. That's what I'm feeling with this. And that's what I heard. There's blocks around sharing resources, which I totally get. Believe me, I totally get this one. And that links into trust. So it almost kind of feels like, and I know this wasn't meant to be necessarily a love reading, but that's kind of what it's turning into. There's a need for a backup plan. Like, I don't know that I want to move in with my boyfriend or girlfriend because I don't want to give up my place. I'm not sure that I want to have shared resources. I'm not sure that I want our money to mingle together. You know, there's almost a desire to have a safety net. That's what I'm feeling here with this. So you're the only one that can answer that question or that can decide the best way forward. But that's what I'm feeling around this. And you're being asked to, what can you do to improve that? Do you not fully trust the person that you're with? Do you not fully, what part of this relationship are you not trusting? Take a look at that. Interesting, but yeah, this does feel very centered around romantic relationships. Prioritize this. We've got the World here. Beautiful card. It is the energy of Saturn. So talking about discipline, willpower, how you choose to respond. But it's also an ending. So it's the ending and beginning all at the same time. So I kind of feel like for some of you, this is marriage, or deciding whether or not you want to get married and move on to that next step. A part of you is feeling, no, I'm not ready for that. I don't want to settle down. There's still a lot that I want to do and see. So maybe now is not the right time to get married. But then the other part of that is, you're being invited by the universe into the next chapter of your life. And, you know, stepping over that threshold can be kind of scary because you are saying goodbye to a version of you and saying hello to a new version of you that may or may not include this other person. So yeah, what do you want to do with that? Either way, things are shifting. Either way, you're not going to be the same person that you were. So if you're trying to hold on to a past version of yourself, you know, that's impossible to do. You're moving on. You're moving on to something new. The World card can also talk about travel. So maybe you just need to travel. Maybe you need to spend some time exploring the world, getting that out of your system. And and then talk about marriage. Yeah, lots going on here around commitment, marriage. Do I stay single? Do I share resources? So a lot here around commitment and trust. What's the advice here? We've got the 10 of Wands. We've got 2 10s here. And we've got the World, which is also a change. Either way, you know, change is upon you. Things are changing. So if you're trying to hold on to the past or a past way of being, it's really pretty pointless. And again, going back to travel, I feel like a lot of you are feeling like you're missing out on something, or you're going to miss out on something. This 10 of Wands, it can feel like an uphill battle. I guess I would just say, look at how important is this relationship to you? How important is this person to you? The 10 of Wands, it feels like an uphill battle, but is it really? Or is this just fear, your fear around trust, or your fear? Yeah, I would say your fear around trust. There's almost an energy here of just wanting to run away. And again, maybe you just need a break. Maybe you need to take a time out. Maybe things have moved along too quickly. There's nothing wrong with pulling back and saying, you know what, let's give this a little bit more time. We don't need to rush into anything. But also don't let your fears control you or run the show for you. Interesting. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and look at, pull a final card. I'm also going to pull some charms for you guys. All right, so air signs. Final message for air signs. Well, I didn't really get to shuffle the cards, but okay. And let's pull a few charms for air signs. Thanks so much for being here, you guys. I hope that you are doing well. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so we've got looks like a clock tower. Talking about time. Tick tock, tick tock. Maybe you're feeling rushed. I don't know. We have a question mark. What are you questioning? Probably a relationship. We have a pumpkin with a leaf, which of course is talking about abundance, harvest. What are you harvesting? This could also be referencing this fall. And we have, I guess it could go either way. It can be 999 or 666. 999 or 666. Let's see what the card says. Oh gosh. It says night moon, shadow work. I feel like you've done a lot of shadow work. I feel like this is talking about relationships. There's just a lot of issues around trust in trusting people, trusting your partner. That's okay. Do your work. You don't have to rush into anything. Ground into your center. Stand in your power. I'm kind of feeling with this question mark, this is like questioning your authority, questioning yourself. Trust yourself. I mean, if you can't trust yourself, then you probably shouldn't be rushing into any kind of relationship. So interesting. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. If you'd like to book a one-on-one, we can dive deeper into any area of your life. The links to do that are below. Take great care of yourself, and I will talk to you very soon.